Hello, everyone. Our topic will be all about the understanding the basic concept in the ICT. We will explore the concepts in information, communication, or technology, also known as ICT. By the end of each session, you will be able to define essential terms and use them in discussions with your peers for deeper understanding. Technology. When we say technology, it encompasses both the process and products that apply knowledge to solve problems. For example, using a computer to analyze data is a process, while the computer itself is a product of technology. Other examples may include developing software, applications, smartphones, tablets, and laptops. Information and communication technology or ICT literacy involves using digital technologies and communication tools to access, manage, evaluate, and create information. This skill is essential for functioning effectively in a knowledge-driven society. For example, you going to use Google Scholar to find academic articles, creating presentations using Microsoft PowerPoints. Next is educational technology. When we say educational technology, it refers to the integration of technology into teaching and learning processes. It enhances the educational experiences and outcomes. Examples are interactive whiteboards in the classrooms and also learning management systems like the Moodle or Canvas. Next is digital literacy. When we say digital literacy, it is the ability to find, evaluate, utilize, share, and create content using information technologies and the internet. It's crucial for navigating the digital world. Example, evaluating the credibility of online sources and or creating a blog post or video tutorial. Next is digital learning. When you say digital learning, it encompasses any learning that is facilitated by technology. It can take many forms, from online courses to blended learning environments. Example, MOOCs, or also known as massive open online courses like yung Coursera or edX. Using educational apps like Duolingo or for language learning. Next is online digital tools and applications. Online digital tools require an internet connection to function. They provide access to a wealth of information and resources. For example, Skype. Skype is used for video conferencing and online meetings. Zoom, the same with the Skype. Google Drive for cloud storage and collaborative document editing. In short, all of these applications shall function only with internet. When we say offline digital tools, it can be utilized without an internet connection, making them versatile for various learning environments. For example, the Canary Learning. It can be used for offline educational resources. iBooks for reading ebooks without needing internet access. Instructional technology. When we say instructional technology, it focuses on the design and implementation of learning processes and resources. It aims to improve educational outcomes through effective technology use. For example, creating interactive e-learning modules or using simulations for science education. Also is software. Software refers to the programs and instructions that control computer operations. It is essential for performing various tasks on computers. Example, Microsoft Office Suites. It is used for word processing, spreadsheets, and presentations. Also, another example is Adobe. Adobe Creative Suite for graphic design and video editing. Next is multimedia. When we say multimedia, it involves using various media formats and presentations or educational materials. It enhances engagement and understanding. For example, a presentation that includes videos, images, audio clips, educational games that may combine text, graphics, and sound are also examples of multimedia. Internet. What is internet? Internet is a vast network of networks that connects millions of computers globally, enabling communication and information sharing. Example is browsing the websites for research. Syempre, kailangan natin ng internet or participating in online forums and communities, which is again there is a need of internet. Next is World Wide Web or WWW. The World Wide Web is a graphical interface that allows users to access and view documents online. It is a key component of the internet. Example, accessing Wikipedia for information. So you have to type like www.wikipedia.com. Also, using online shopping sites like Amazon, so on and so forth. When we say web access, it refers to a learner's ability to connect to the internet during lessons, allowing them to utilize a variety of educational resources. Example, using online databases for research during class, or accessing educational videos on YouTube. Web quests. A web quest is an inquiry-based lesson for that at where most information comes from the web. So it encourages students to research and elaborate online. Example, a web quest on environmental issues where students gather data from various online sources. Also, collaborative projects using Google Docs to compile research findings. Productivity tools. When you say productivity tools, these are software applications that enhance personal, professional, or classroom productivity. They help streamline tasks and improve efficiency. Example, Microsoft Excel for data analysis and management. Also Trello for project management and organization. When we say technology tools, these are instruments used for various tasks, enhancing productivity and communication in educational settings. Example, data calculation tools. Example are Excel or Google Sheets. Also, discussion tools like Slack or Microsoft Teams for group communication. Blog. When we say blog, a blog is an online journal where information is shared. They can be used for communication, instruction, or both, fostering interaction between the teacher and the students. For example, a class blog where students post reflections on their learning, or a teacher's blog sharing educational resources and tips. A wiki is an editable website that allows students to collaboratively create and post written work or digital files. It promotes teamwork and knowledge sharing. Example, a class wiki for collaborative research projects, Wikipedia as a source or a resource for gathering information. Another is flipped classroom. In a flipped classroom, students learn how um, or learn new content at home through online resources, while class time is used for discussion and activities, enhancing engagement. Example, watching instructional videos at home and discussing them inside the class. So, completing online quizzes before class to assess understanding. So, ito yung ginagawa po natin ngayon. Also, podcasts. When we say podcasts, it is an audio or video clip focus on a specific topic, often resembling a radio talk show. It's a great way to share information in an engaging format. Examples of educational podcasts are Stuff You Should Know and also student created podcasts discussing class topics. Google Apps. Google Apps are cloud-based tools that allow students to collaborate and access documents from anywhere, enhancing learning flexibility. Example, yung Google Classroom natin for managing assignments and communication. Also, Google Slides for creating collaborative presentations. Vlog. It is different from the previous kanina na vlog. A vlog or from the word V, from the letter V is a video blog where each entry is presented as a video. This format allows for dynamic content delivery and engagement with viewers. Example, a teacher vlogging about classroom activities and lessons. Student vlogs documenting their learning journey. Next is Facebook. When you see Facebook, it is a popular social networking site where users can share information about themselves and connect with others. It's widely used by students and adults alike. So, example, it can be used for class groups for sharing resources and announcements. Also, we have pages for educational organizations in Facebook sharing updates and events. VoIP or VoIP, also known as Voice over Internet Protocols. VoIP technology enables voice communication over the internet, allowing users to make phone calls using data packets instead of traditional phone lines. Example, Skype and also Zoom. All of these are used for video calls and online meetings for or also virtual classrooms and webinars. So in conclusion, understanding these ICT concepts is essential for navigating the digital landscape of education and technology. They empower both the educators and learners to enhance the learning experience. Later, I will go inside our classroom and we will process everything and entertain your questions about our topic. That will be all. Goodbye. See you.